So the first tip that I'd like to talk about is all around asking better questions, but not, asking lots and lots and lots of questions, but more focusing on asking one better question. And that question, being thoughtful around risk. So when you're in your stand up, when you're in a refinement session, whatever it is, whatever sort of session it is, when you come together with your team to plan, refine, understand what it is you need to build and why and who it's for, etc. Think about one particular question that you might take to that conversation that gets everybody in the room thinking. So when you ask this sort of question, you want to ask it in a way that, yes, you're trying to gather information, but ultimately what you want to do is you want to allow that question to drive wider conversation, wider consideration, wider thoughts around what and how that question needs to be answered. So, for example, you could turn around and say, what assumptions are we making here? So you might be going through a ticket, it might have some criteria in there, and then you can kind of ask that question: what assumptions are we making here? What do we believe to be true? And then that can bounce around. Now that helps you, because that helps you understand, what potentially you might need to test and things like that. But it also starts driving different conversations around how are we going to design this in the first place, and actually have we made assumptions that maybe we're not quite convinced about, or something like that.